Ladies and gentlemen, it's a great pleasure for me to be here tonight and to take part in this banquet to celebrate the founding of the chapter of the Korean American Foundation here in Atlanta, which I think is a bellwether step for the Korean community here. And I also want to congratulate John Lee on the successful conclusion of his term as president of the chamber. We're very proud of it, and thank you. The size of the community here in Atlanta and the emerging spirit, the size of the community being third in the United States and its emerging spirit, I think is a cause of enormous pride on the part of Korea. Why is it that the community in Atlanta has grown so much? I think back to the first Korean to come to this area. The first Korean to come to this area was a student at Emory University in 1888. That's 120 years ago. Yoon He was the first Korean to receive an American college degree. He got it from Emory University. I want our Emory students to know that. He went back to Korea and was a great educator in Korea, Yoon Chi-ho. One of his descendants was Yoon Po-sun, who was later president of Korea for a brief time, and Yoon Po-sun's grandson graduated from Emory 2 years ago. So we have a long connection. Back in the 50s, Lee Hong-woo, who was later Prime Minister of Korea, American Ambassador, he held so many posts, he graduated from Emory 50 years ago this spring, in 1958. So the students at Emory and at Georgia Tech and so many of our colleges and universities here in Atlanta are burgeoning up the size and the quality of the Korean community here. And I want to thank Joan and those of her cohorts who planned KASCON, which is a wonderful operation. I had supposed to be there, but I had to miss it because of a funeral that I had to attend and take part in. But the thing that I've tried to understand as I've thought about the emerging Korean community here is, what is it that makes Atlanta attractive? And I thought, well, for one thing, Atlanta was destroyed in the Civil War, and it emerged from the ashes. Seoul was destroyed in the Korean War, and it emerged from the ashes. Atlanta, unlike many of the other southern cities, had a daring do, had a spirit that they were not going to be held back by the past. As bad as it was, they were going to emerge, and it took a long time, but they did. Korea, South Korea, and particularly Seoul, has emerged in the same way. And from dependence upon the United States, it is now a relationship of mutuality. I think our Consul General would agree with that. This is an incredible situation that has emerged, and the fact that Koreans are attracted to this place, I think, has to do in part with the spirit that was spoken of earlier of Andrew Young and Martin Luther King Jr., Edmund Bell. We've got so many representatives here whose life and work has made it possible for Atlanta to be what it is and to be welcoming and to make it a place where you want to come and have your worship. I'm also a transplant to Atlanta. I didn't grow up here, but I found it to be my home. And I, as a bi-citizenship, American Korean, I don't actually have an official Korean citizen, but I went there as a 19-year-old soldier and returned, and 10 years later as a missionary, and then went back later for a third time as an ambassador. And that enormous hold in my respect, and my wife's respect and love for the Korean community is just unbounded. And so I offer my congratulations, but also my sense of pride in behalf of the Korean community represented in Emory, represented in Atlanta, and represented across the country. And I salute all of you who've had a part in making this chapter's foundation a possible tonight. Thank you very much, and God bless you.